in an orderly fashion. For your safety and the safety of others, after exiting, please move away from the building as far as possible. Please take the time now to silence all cell phones or beepers for thorough enjoyment of today's presentation by yourself and others.
Hello, Penn class of 2026. No shout out? I'm David Fox. I'm the Director of New Student Orientation and Academic Initiatives, and I have the great pleasure, I think I have the best job here, which is to welcome you here to Irvine Auditorium and to get started on a session that's designed to make you feel happy, healthy, and secure here on the Penn campus and around the city of Philadelphia. And what you are looking at right here is Penn's Convocation, which is something you will be taking part in on Monday. I believe it's Monday night for you guys this year, where it's the formal investiture of this class as the newest undergraduates at Penn, and it kind of launches you into, the president will be there, of course, and will launch you into your first day of classes. Between now and then, you will also have a number of NSO events that I look forward to seeing you at, and none make us happier than the Philadelphia Museum of Art Gala on Saturday. I see somebody applauding here. How many people have already been to the Philadelphia Museum of Art? So some of you already have. If you have not, you'll be amazed. It's an amazing treat. It is one of the world's great museums. And we are really proud that we make this part of the new student orientation process. So just to give you a couple more images from this, this is what's called Great Stair Hall. There will be dancing and partying here. Of course, the main reason you're there is to see an incredible collection of art, and you'll be in groups like this. And this is the kind of part of the physical space. The museum, I urge you when you go there to go out both from the front and back entrances. You'll be arriving on the west side. If you turn around from the place where you arrive at the museum and you look behind you, you will see Fairmount Park, and you can actually see the high rises of the Penn campus from that angle. If you go out on the front steps, the famous Rocky Steps, you will see an amazing view of Center City. So in addition to it being a fantastic place to have a party and an amazing collection of art, I also feel like this is an important recognition that as you are new people at Penn, you are also, for many of you, new Philadelphians. That's a process that I myself went through quite a few years ago. It was actually more than 30 years now that I moved to Philadelphia in order to come to Penn. For my case, it was for a job. I had lived most of my life at that point in Los Angeles. I kind of feel like my life is in sort of two halves, but I have fully embraced my life as a Philadelphian. I think it's an amazing city, and I urge you in my 5 minutes here to think broadly as well, in enjoying the amazing resources of the campus, but also taking advantage of Philadelphia. So, as I say, very quickly, I'm going to go through a small list of my favorite places here. Some of them I hope will become some of yours. You will, of course, have your own favorites in Philadelphia, but moving it away from west to east, some of you have probably already been on the Avenue of the Arts, or as it's more commonly known, Broad Street, which is the central sort of north-south access in Philadelphia. The Avenue of the Arts is sort of a Broadway-like term, and it embraces what you're seeing here, by the way, is Philadelphia City Hall. But lining it are many, many theaters of all kinds, including the Kimmel Center, which is the home to the Philadelphia Orchestra and also the home to the Philadelphia Chamber Music Society, and also a venue for jazz and pop and rock concerts and all kinds of other things. So it's a huge kind of performing arts complex with multiple venues. Also on that street is the Wilma Theater, which does experimental theater, the Miller Theater, which is a kind of Broadway-style house, which often does musicals and large-scale plays, and the Philadelphia Theater Company. So all along this area, for those of you who like the performing arts, you'll find things to do. For those of you who like eating, I strongly urge you to go to the Reading Terminal Market, which is just a few blocks down from there. That is a place where local farmers often come to sell their produce and their vegetables and their products. but it's also kind of an incredible collection of small Philadelphia places to eat and take food out. As you can probably see from this, it's crowded all the time. It's especially exciting to go around holiday time when people are sort of stocking up for Thanksgiving or stocking up for the holidays. I love going to Philadelphia's Chinatown, one of the largest Chinatowns in the United States. It is also quite multicultural. It's one of the places, I think, high concentration of restaurants of many different kinds, and also kind of an amazing late night scene. I probably shouldn't be urging you to do that as students, but if that's what you want, that's the place to go. Go a few more blocks and you're in the heart of historic Philadelphia, a place that you will obviously, I'm sure, at some point see Independence Hall and the Liberty Bell and the whole mall, Independence Mall area. What you're going to have to look for, but a place that's worth seeking out, close to the Delaware River, is Elfreth's Alley, which is a kind of very early 18th century housing street, which is still inhabited. It was a kind of a middle-class housing area, very beautiful, kind of elegant, and tucked away. There are a lot of these little streets in Philadelphia. Some of my favorite areas are there. It's not all urban, and in fact, this is a short trolley ride away, Bartram's Garden, which is a 18th century farm that has continued as a garden. And again, you can get on a trolley and be there in about 5 minutes. And some of you may already know that Morris Arboretum, which is a huge enclave of kind of a huge grassy area and an area with lots of different kinds of plantings, is actually part of Penn. It's located in Chestnut Hill, but there are a lot of bus travel that goes back and forth. And in fact, almost everything that I've shown you pictures of here is easily walkable. And I hope you will take advantage of the Penn Track tours. Most of them are actually on a Penn Tracks tour. And the small number that aren't, like Morris Arboretum, we can certainly arrange to find you a way to get there. I'm going to end finally with, this is my favorite view of Philadelphia, and this is actually very, very close to where you are now. If you walk just past Franklin Field onto the South Street Bridge, you'll see this, and you'll also see that very long path is a bike path, a bike and pedestrian path called the Riverwalk, which is continually expanding. Right now it's probably 2 or 3 miles that lets you walk all along the Schuylkill River. So, I hope to see you on the Penn campus. I hope to see you at the Philadelphia Museum of Art. And even more, I hope to see you somewhere in Philadelphia. Welcome to Philadelphia. Welcome to Penn. Before I leave, I also want to just give a shout out to our new student orientation staff who have worked tirelessly to make this new student orientation the best one you could have. The group on the left are the professional staff that I work with, and the group on the right are Penn students like yourselves who wanted your experience to be even better than theirs. So please give them a round of applause. All right. It's now my great pleasure to begin a set of introductions to people who will be part of your lives here by introducing Karu Kozuma, who is the executive director of College Houses, and we'll talk a little bit about building a Penn community. And again, I look forward to seeing you soon.
Good afternoon, everyone. How are you all doing? Energy's a little better than a morning crew, but hope you're all doing well. So again, my name is Karu Kozuma. I use he, him pronouns. I'm the executive director for College Houses Academic Services, or CHAS. By now, hopefully you've met your RA, your resident advisor, who's a student leader, either undergraduate or graduate student, who's here to help guide you in your transition to Penn. Hopefully you've heard from your house director, a live-in staff member who's going to be working with you to be able to build the community that you want. In addition, there are faculty who live in with their families, their pets. I live in a Gregory College house. I live there with my wife and my dog. My dog has become an integral part of the Gregory community because more people actually want to get to know the dog more than me, which is fine. All that is to be able to show that our role is to be able to make sure we build a community for you. We want to introduce you to new experiences, whether it's on Penn's campus or some of the spots that David highlighted in Philadelphia. We want to make sure we connect you to the right resources that you will need as you transition to Penn. We also want to make sure that you have meaningful connections, either with each other, other students, or the faculty and staff. This time of year always reminds me of my own transition to college. I'm born and raised in New York City. I'm a proud New Yorker. And I went to a small liberal arts college of Vermont. Vastly different environments. Now, I enjoyed the experience I had, but I also had a lot of challenges and struggles. And the folks who helped me get through those challenges and struggles were the RAs, were the faculty, were the staff, and many of the other people that you're going to meet soon enough as this session continues. Some of you may be homesick right now. Some of you may have a lot of questions. You may not even know what questions you need to ask. Some of you may be stressed out as you try to make this transition to Penn. All that is natural. What we want to make sure is that you don't feel homesick, that you aren't confused, that you aren't overwhelmed. We're going to be there for you. We got you. So take it in, take it a step at a time, and engage with each other, engage in your college houses, build the community that you want. And please know that there are a lot of people who are both going to be on the stage in the next hour and all around campus who are thinking about you, caring about you for who you are today and who you're going to become as you progress through Penn. So welcome. Thank you again for joining our community. And with that, I'm going to introduce two folks who are going to lead the next session. The Vice President for Public Safety, Kathleen Shields Anderson, and the Chief of Police, Gary Williams. Thank you.
Thanks, crew. Thanks, crew. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Penn. How many of you have heard that in the past 24 to 48 hours, right? Or how many times, I should say. So we're here as part of the welcome crew. And we also had a little time yesterday with your families and your parents and told them that we'd be talking to you today about some of the resources that are going to be here to support you in the next 4 years so that you can love living and learning here at Penn. I'm Kathleen Shields Anderson. I'm the Vice President for Public Safety.
And I'm Gary Williams, your Chief of Police.
So we're not the only ones who wanted to kind of take you through the next hour and give you some tips while you're here. We have a few other people who also had some tips for you. So roll the tape.
Welcome to Penn! Hi, everyone. We're the NSOAI interns for this year, and we're so excited to welcome the class of 2026.
Don't forget to check out the schedule and events we have planned for you this week.
Go Bakers!
Hello, and welcome to the great city of Philadelphia and the University of Pennsylvania.
Penn is home to the first student union in the nation, still active today at Houston Hall, the hub of community and belonging.
The University of Pennsylvania is your new home, and we are committed to creating an inclusive and safe environment. We invite you to join various student organizations or visit our cultural resource centers where you can find your place and space at Penn.
To accomplish all of this, we partner and collaborate with offices such as public safety to offer a safe, supportive, caring environment.
Welcome to the Penn family. The next time you walk to Penn Park or to DRL for a math or physics class, be sure to take Smith Walk. It's a real treasure.
Welcome to Penn. I'm Mark, Executive Director of Penn First Plus, and what I love about Philly is the easy access to all of the city's parks and natural resources.
Hi, welcome from Penn Women's Center. My favorite thing about campus is stopping in the Women's Center and making a cup of tea in the kitchen.
Hi, welcome. I love Penn campus because it's a global campus and you can connect with people from all over the world.
Hey, welcome to Penn. I'm Officer Green. We're looking forward to having you. Our favorite thing about Philly is the history.
Hi everyone, my name is Becca and I work in the college office, and I just wanted to say welcome to Penn. My favorite thing about Philadelphia is our amazing food scene. Make sure that you check out all of our local small restaurants in Center City and West Philly.
My favorite thing about Penn and Philadelphia really are the people. That's what keeps me here, keeps me going. So I'm really looking forward to meeting you all and working with you all in any ways possible.
My favorite place, Locust Walk. I love the architecture, the people, the energy. One thing that I absolutely love about Philadelphia is the vibrant and robust LGBTQ plus community. We have an entire neighborhood dedicated to us called the Gayborhood, where there's lots of fun and exciting things to do. There's a rich history, and of course, the beautiful and amazing people you get to connect with. Welcome to Penn, folks.
Hi everybody, welcome to Penn. I'm Wally Pansing. I work here in the college office with my dog Tango. He's here every day, and we'd be really happy to see you here if you need some dog love.
I came to Penn as a first-year international student and never left. Welcome home.
Hi everyone, welcome to Penn. I'm Lee, and my favorite thing about Philadelphia is that there is so much to see and do in the city, from exploring the country's first zoo to the country's first theater.
Hi everyone, Dr. Costanzo here from the School of Nursing. Welcome to Penn. We're so happy to have you here on campus. I look forward to meeting many of you. In the meantime, what's my favorite thing about the city of Philadelphia? The arts and culture and the fantastic restaurants.
Hi students, welcome to Penn. We're here whenever you need, 24/7 at PennCon.
Hi, my name is Viraj. Welcome to Penn. My favorite place in Philadelphia is definitely Clark Park, especially on Saturday mornings at their farmers market.
Welcome students, my name is Max. I'm security at Penn. They call me the Godfather. I've been here 24 years. I want to welcome all y'all here. It'd be nice and safe when you come here.
Welcome to Penn.
Best place on campus that makes you feel like you're at Hogwarts.
I'm going to say the quad.
We're gonna go Fisher Fine Arts Library. Best place on campus for late night pizza. Allegros. So David got to give you some of his favorite places in Philadelphia. We thought the rest of the community would give you some of ours as well. Gary?
Okay, we are happy and excited that you are here. So let's get started. We need everyone, every single person to take out your cell phones. By the way, I can see everybody. Make sure you take out your cell phones. What you're going to do is plug in this number. This number goes directly to your Penn Police Department. That number is 215-573-3333. You're going to save it under Penn Police. So should you need us, you can just go to your phone, look up Penn Police, and give us a call for anything that you may need. We have lots of resources at that number, so please feel free to call. We're there 24/7, 365 days. Okay.
And I'll just add one thing. You're going to hear about a lot of different resources from all over campus today. And it's all coming at you really quickly. So if there's anything that you need in a moment, if it's not from us, call that number and we're going to connect you either way. Whatever you need, you can get from there. Okay?
Okay, don't put those phones away.
Put them away.
We need you to hold them up, turn your flashlights on. This is a big moment. We're going to take a selfie. This picture is going to be everywhere. You're going to see it probably your 4 years here. Okay, hold them all up. Oh, that looks awesome. Awesome, awesome. Okay, hold it. Here we go. Doing great, doing great. Few more. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much. So now I'm going to give you some information about our patrol area. So the area that you see in red is where you find the campus buildings. That's where you will be attending classes at. The area outside of that is the blue area. That's our patrol zone. That's where you will see our officers on bikes, cars, motorcycles. We patrol from 30th Street, the river, up to 43rd Street, and on the west side, Market and Powelton Avenue, and then down to Baltimore Avenue, and around Grace Ferry and 34th for Pennovations. So that's where you will see our officers, and that's where you will spend most of your time while you're here. The other area etched out in black is the University City, Philadelphia Police District. So with that, I'm going to pass it on to these handsome gentlemen.
Well, good afternoon, class of 2026. How you guys doing today? Good, all right, good. I'm Officer Archer with the University of Penn Police. As you can see, I have a different uniform than most people. I'm in all black because I'm on the emergency response team, which is kind of like Penn's version of SWAT, so you guys can kind of relate. And what I'm going to discuss today is some of the equipment that we have on our uniform. So the first thing I'm going to discuss is going to be our vests. We have two types of vests with the department. It's going to be an outer and inner. So this is considered an outer vest. Inner is going to be underneath the shirt, all right? First thing I have on my vest is going to be our taser, which is a non-lethal stun gun. And also we have our light, and we have a body-worn camera. Just to let you guys know, every time that anything that involves police involvement, we will have our body-worn cameras on. And the best thing that I like about this particular vest is it takes a lot of stuff off my belt and put it on my vest, so it kind of saves my back and shoulders, okay?
Good afternoon, class of 2026. On behalf of the University of Pennsylvania, I just want to welcome all you and your families. So I'm briefly just going to talk about the patrol presence that you're going to see here on campus. So all of our officers are going to be wearing uniforms similar to what I'm wearing right now, which is going to be navy pants, a blue shirt, and a black tactical vest, which Officer Archer just explained. We're very approachable, super friendly, so if you see us riding around campus, please stop us, say hello. And again, I just want to congratulate you and welcome to the University of Penn.
Hello, everyone. I am Captain Nicole McCoy, Commanding Officer of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion here for the Police Department, Division of Public Safety. We're going to talk about walking escorts. So the Public Safety offers a free walking escort service to escort you wherever you need to go. It's 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. It goes in our entire patrol area between 30th and 43rd Street Market to Baltimore, right? And I said free. It's not like Uber. You don't have to pay for it. It's no charge. It doesn't go on your bill to your parents. It's free, right? So while we're out there, you'll see these gentlemen here. Now, these two handsome gentlemen on the end are our allied officers inside of our buildings that you'll see in your residence halls and the library. And this handsome gentleman in his bright yellow-green shirt is what you'll see when you call for a walking escort. They're on bikes. If you have a bike and you want to ride wherever you're going, they have some that can come ride along with you, alongside you with your bike, or they can walk you. All right, so please take advantage of that. You can call them from calling the emergency 573-333 number, 511 inside of the building, or the blue light phones, or the big yellow campus safety boxes. All right, so please take advantage of that. It's free. Thank you, gentlemen.
Good morning, good afternoon, class of 2026. Welcome to Penn. Oh yeah.
You can clap, you can clap.
Good to see you all this afternoon. So in the larger conversation of public safety, it's also important to talk about how we can be involved and engaged with the Philadelphia community as residents of the area. My name is Om. I'm a junior in the college class of 2024, and today, me and Hakeem and I are here to talk about the Netter Center for Community Partnerships.
Hello, as Om mentioned, my name is Hakeem. I'm an Emerson Fellow here at the Netter Center, or at the Netter Center. I'm a recent graduate of Penn, class of 2022, and I'm a West Philadelphia native and resident. And so I'll tell you a little bit about the Netter Center. So the Netter Center is a hub for civic engagement here at Penn that seeks to build a mutually beneficial partnership between the West Philadelphia community and the Penn community. And we're going to talk a little bit about our offerings that are listed up here.
So the first are academically based community service courses. That's the first tab up there. So last semester, I took Sociology of Education. On Tuesdays, for about 90 minutes in class, we would talk about American education, and then we would travel to a nearby high school to talk to students about the college application process. And this interaction with the students added another dimension to my learning. It made the class so much more real and fun. Through the class, I built relationships that were stronger than any of the other relationships I had built in classes that semester. And because of the class, I had a foundation to contribute to community service project being implemented this fall. So you can sign up for an ABCS course on Path at Penn until the ad deadline. Search academically based community service courses in the university attribute drop-down menu.
And another offering that we offer at the Netter Center is something called University Assisted Community School Partnerships, or UX Partnerships. You might hear that acronym many times. But those partnerships seek to build those strong personal relationships between West Philadelphia organizations and schools and the Penn community. Me, as an undergraduate, I was able to interact with two schools, Lee Elementary and Robeson High School, both of which are right outside of Penn's territory. And I was able to assist teachers, assist students with their performance arts classes at Lee Elementary, and that was a part of an ABCS course, which Ohm already described. But at Robeson, I was able to interact with the students and teachers based off of an initiative that me and a couple of other students started while I was an undergrad. So you may be able to take that initiative, start something of your own, and create it and put it out into the community. And that's an opportunity that you can have later on in your Penn career.
We have so many other work study, internship, volunteer opportunities. Regardless of what you study, regardless of what you're interested in, there's a space for you to be involved and help us build these strong, mutually beneficial partnerships between Penn and West Philadelphia. So on the slide, on the next slide here, there is a QR code which you can take out your phone right now if you want and scan. And the QR code will take you to a page which will tell, I see we're scanning. Take you to a page which will tell you about the Netter Center's offerings. And this is a fantastic way to be involved. We'll also have several other opportunities to learn more about the Netter Center. And feel free to reach out to either of us with questions. But this is a phenomenal opportunity to deepen and enrich your Penn experience while contributing to efforts to address social issues.
All right, so this is a public safety presentation, so we are going to go over a few public safety tips. Safety is relative to individual people. What might make me nervous might not make you nervous, right? So we tell you to use common sense and good judgment. But we all here, and I say this, everyone in this building has seen one of the Spider-Man movies, from the old ones back in the 90s to the one that they just came out with yesterday, right? It's about 15, 30 of them. So in Spider-Man movies, they talk about spidey senses. We all have the little hairs that come on the back of our necks and the little bead of sweat that runs down your back. That's your body telling you that something isn't right. So when that happens, don't just ignore it. You need to turn across the street, go across, call security, do something, right? So with that, we're going to go through a few of our bullets for our safety tips.
So first one, your phone and your wallet, you want to keep those in your pockets or in your backpack, generally out of sight. Secondly, excuse me, you can use the walking escort service as mentioned, 24/7, 365. Just call the number on the screen, 215-898-WALK.
All right, does everyone in here know what a panhandler is? The people that stand outside the stores and ask for money, ask for $1 on the corners, right? First of all, I haven't had $1 in my pocket since I found Cash App and Apple Wallet on my phone, so you probably don't even have any change in your wallet. But, right, what we suggest for you to do is just keep walking, decline the offer. I'm going to just say ignore them and keep walking, because it's just not safe for you to be outside with your wallet open or your pocket and bringing out money, right? And not trying to be rude. I understand that you want to help people who are less fortunate, but it's a better way for you to do that, right? So you can reach out to public safety. You can call us, whether you walk up to a security officer or a police officer, and we can go, because we have other services such as outreach for people who are unhoused. There are different services that we work with to get them fed and get them medicine and stuff like that, right? Or you can just go through other charitable options, such as donating to Fill Abundance or Project Home.
Another thing you can do, it's important that you keep only necessary items on you at all times. So things like debit cards or credit cards, as explained in the slide. But, there are times where you could have a whole bunch of money in your pocket. Let's say you have hundreds of dollars in your wallet, and you lose your wallet, and then you find your wallet, but then someone takes those couple $100s that you had in your wallet. You don't want to keep something that's too valuable in your wallet. Or you're going someplace where you have to carry your Social Security card, and then you don't have your Social Security card anymore. Somebody has your card, your identity. That's something that we want to avoid. So make sure you keep things that are necessary, such as your debit card and credit card, but try to keep valuables outside of your wallet or outside of an easy realm or where somebody else can take it. And another thing to do is to refrain from wearing headphones while walking or jogging. There's a lot of things that happen on Penn's campus, and there's a lot of people going to and fro. People are going on bikes, running, jogging, people in cars, people on motorized scooters, motorized skateboards, and the list goes on and on. So you want to stay safe. You want to be aware of the things around you in order to avoid danger and to not be in danger in the first place. So it's good to remain attentive to your surroundings.
And lastly, whenever possible, try to walk in a group, whether it be with your roommates, your teammates, your friends, whatever. Just try not to walk alone. That 5 a.m. class all the way across campus, or to the library late at night, or to the party that we didn't tell our parents that we were going to on that Saturday night, walk with a group. And if you don't have anybody because their schedules do not match up, call that free 1-800, that 511 number, right? The free. Remember, it's free, right? No excuse, it's free, right? All right. Enjoy. Congratulations. Have a great day.
Thanks, folks. Hi, everyone. I'm Paige. I'm the Director of Special Services. We're part of the Division of Public Safety. And I want to just say, so far you've heard about a lot of information about our police, about one of our great resources in the walking escort and our security, some tips to be safe, some risk reduction strategies. We think it's really important that you know that we engage in kind of the shared responsibility of public safety. But we also recognize that you could do every single thing right. You could walk with a walking escort. You could make sure your wallet and bag and everything is secure, and something may still happen. The #1 reported crime on Penn's campus is unattended theft. So it's a few things we can feel about that one. It's not a violent crime. It's something we can do something about. So keep your belongings with you, whether you're at Starbucks, at Van Pelt, in the College House. Make sure you've got your belongings with you. But if something were to happen while you're here on Penn's campus, know that we have lots of different support resources for you. My office in particular provides all of the support and advocacy for anyone who's been impacted by any type of harm. We're going to follow up with you. We're going to support you. We're going to provide any and all of your options available to you. We will accompany you through any process, both medical, court, whatever it may be. And we work really closely with a number of different partners across campus, many of which that you'll meet during NSO and on this stage. And we're one of the point offices for interpersonal violence. So we're talking sexual violence, relation violence, stalking, harassment. We work really closely with our partners in Penn Violence Prevention, with REMA, to prevent those things from happening on our campus. And we work with you as you navigate both healthy and consensual relationships, and then things that maybe don't feel as healthy or are not consensual. We're here to help in a confidential way, but we can't do that without PVP.
Thanks, Paige. Hey, folks. Again, my name is Rima. I'm from an office called Penn Violence Prevention. We are a confidential office, so that means you can come to talk to us about any of the things Paige just said: sexual violence, relationship violence, interpersonal violence, sexual harassment, stalking, any of those unfortunate, scary things. If you or a friend were to experience something, you're looking for support, you're looking for options, just looking for someone to talk to, come and talk to someone from our office. Outside of those support options, we also do tons of trainings, events, programs all over campus year-round. You can see some of the trainings up on this slide. If you are planning on joining a student group, you might call us in to do one of these trainings for your group. You might also call in our peer education program, PAVE, that stands for Penn Anti-Violence Educators. They're fantastic, all undergraduate students. So if you're interested in getting involved in this type of work, that's a great place to start. Come talk to PVP, come talk to PAVE, and we can figure something out to get you involved in that. I'm just going to give a little plug for what you're all going to be doing tomorrow, which is taking part in consent circles. This is going to be a discussion that you're having directly with a PAVE person, a PAVE educator, talking about consent, relationships, and the specific resources on campus that you can use for these issues. We work with Paige so much. She's a great partner, Special Services so much, and we also work really closely with Lauren in Student Intervention Services.
Thank you, Rima, and good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lauren Rudick. I'm the Director of Student Intervention Services, which is an office that works with students who have any sort of emergency. That can include interpersonal violence or harassment, like Rima was talking about. It can also be something like a family issue. It could be an accident, an illness, hospitalization for some reason. And our role is to provide support to you, to help you with logistical issues like making sure that your schools are notified if you can't get to class, and to connect you to other resources that might be helpful, like counseling or medical services in student health and counseling, or special services in the Division of Public Safety. I hope not to see any of you again until graduation day in 4 years, although maybe on Locust Walk. But if you do have any kind of crisis, we are here for you, and we will be happy to help in any way that we can. I hope that you are getting the message that health and safety are the most important things to us here, higher than anything else, and we have a lot of people involved in supporting those goals. One of the amazing partners that we have to protect your health and safety are the students in MERT, and I'm going to turn it over to them.
Hi everyone, I'm Nicole DaCosta and I serve as Chief of the Medical Emergency Response Team.
My name is Sylvia Tang and I am serving as the captain.
So who are we? We are a student-run volunteer EMS organization. We consist of over 60 active members and all of our members are certified in the state of Pennsylvania as emergency medical technicians.
So you might see us biking around campus, and what we do is we respond to any and all medical emergencies that occur, and we provide free and confidential medical care. And our hours are 5 p.m. to 7 a.m. on weekdays, and then on the weekends we operate 24 hours.
If you're experiencing a medical emergency on campus, as well as any other type of emergency, please make sure to call the Penn emergency number, 215-573-3333. And here we have Jen from Penn Police.
Hi, I'm Officer Jen Williams. Welcome to Penn. I want to talk to you about medical amnesty. So if you or a friend have a medical emergency due to drug or alcohol overdose, seek medical treatment immediately. Because of medical amnesty, you will not be in trouble and you will not be charged for the occurrence.
In addition to Penn Police responding to emergencies, you may also see Penn MERT, as well as the Alternative Response Unit, or ARU, responding to emergencies as well. The ARU is in service most weekday nights as well as weekend nights.
So going back to medical amnesty, while you will not be in trouble or charged for the use of alcohol or drugs, any actions that you do under the influence of such substances, such as vandalism or assault of another person, you will be held responsible for those actions. However, Penn has a variety of offices that are here to support you through these processes.
All right, hello everyone. My name is Pablo. I use the pronouns he, him, and his, and I am the Associate Director for Restorative Practices at Penn.
Hi everyone, my name is Hanan Ahmed. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm the Restorative Practices Specialist.
So Restorative Practices at Penn, or RP at P, is a program of the Center for Community Standards and Accountability, and we do a whole wide range of different things. We do a lot of proactive work with groups to build community, to try to prevent harm from happening in the first place. But we also are a resource if and when harm does happen, and afterwards to help support people in addressing and resolving the harm in a good way.
So when you find yourself in moments of harm, whether you've caused it or you're experiencing harm, we run group and individual processes around healing and accountability. We work with a lot of the folks you've been meeting this week and earlier today. So we work with Penn Violence Prevention, we work with the cultural centers, we work with Student Intervention Services, Department of Public Safety, who you've heard from a lot today, as well as the Office of Equity and Title IX.
So unlike a traditional disciplinary process, our processes are voluntary, they're private, and they're really focused on individual agency of the people directly affected to be the agents of their own healing and accountability. So as opposed to having discipline imposed from the outside, restorative process is all about the people directly involved figuring out how to address the harm and move forward in a good way. And we do that in a lot of different ways. We facilitate processes between individuals, we do group processes, we do one-on-one consultations and direct work, and we run workshops and trainings that are available to you all as students and student groups, as well as to staff and faculty. So if this is something you're interested in and you want to learn more about, you can scan the QR code. which you need to pull out your phone to do. So if anyone wants to go ahead and pull out their phone and scan the QR code, you can learn more about us on our website. And we're also, again, always a resource if and when harm does occur. So thank you all very much for your attention.
Thanks, Pablo. Thanks, Hanan. Paige is back again. Here we go. I hope that you all are really getting the sense that, again, your health and well-being and your safety and security are our highest priority. We want you to have the resources at your fingertips. We want you to use them. We want you to take advantage of the walking escort, of the self-defense and empowerment courses that Special Services has. You can just Google it. Google Penn Self-Defense. You can sign up for a course. We want you to have everything that you need to thrive and be the best student that you can be here. And part of the way that we do that is also keeping you informed. You are already signed up for the UPenn alerts. We're going to communicate with you information that you need to know. So anytime we want you to know to avoid a certain area, if there is some sort of thing that we want you to change your behavior about, you're going to get a text message from us. If we get a coveted snow day, you're going to get a text message, so you don't have to go to class. Hooray. These are, again, you're already signed up for this. You want to make sure that you go through at Path at Penn, make sure all of your information is correct. You have a couple different options for UPenn alerts. Make sure your cell phone's in there and you can get those messages. On the flip side of us providing you information, there's also a way for you to provide information back to us at Public Safety, and that's the Penn Guardian app. That's an app you download on your phone. If it's big enough, you can get that QR code on the screen. You download it on your phone, you search for Rave Guardian, R-A-V-E, that's the company that we contract with. You sign up with your Penn email, and you can set up a profile for yourself. There, you can put in any additional emergency contacts, you can put a picture, anything that you think it would be helpful for public safety folks to know, this is a great place to put it in. The other great thing about this app is that when you call Penn Police, that 215-573-3333 number, we can access the GPS on your phone. So for folks who are brand new to Penn and you perhaps don't know where you are and there's an emergency, we can speedily get to your location. We know where it is if you've got that app on your phone. The other great thing about the app is you can text us through the app. So if there's ever a place where it doesn't feel comfortable to call us or you can't speak because of some other emergency, you can text us through the app as well. It's the only way to text with a public safety person right now in the city of Philadelphia, so it's a great app to download. Make sure you do it. It's a great app in emergency type of circumstances for emergency response, but it's also really helpful in a wellness context as well. Trainer?
Yeah, hi everyone, my name is Trainer. I am from Penn's Wellness Office, and this app is great for wellness resources as well. If you have a medical condition such as a severe allergy or any other medical condition, putting that into the Penn Guardian app can help speed up and enhance the effectiveness of our first responders to your emergency situation.
Welcome, new Quakers. We're glad you're here. We look forward to a semester filled with traditions that will show you that Penn is the best place to live, learn, and work.
Hi, I'm Vanessa Stoloff. I'm the Medical Director at Student Health and Counseling under Wellness at Penn. My favorite thing to do at Penn is to take good care of our students, make sure all of our students are as healthy as they can be.
Well, hello. My name is Bill Edelman. I am the Executive Director of Student Health and Counseling. My favorite thing at Penn are actually the students. We are here to take care of you. I love all of your vibrant energy, and we're so happy to have you here.
Hi, my name's Rebecca Hucksta. I'm the Director of Public Health with Wellness at Penn. My favorite thing about Penn is my amazing colleagues and the collaborations across campus to support Penn students.
Hi, my name is Matsirai Banzalbaya. I'm the Director of Integrated Care Initiatives here at Wellness at Penn. And my favorite thing is just getting to work with students and having conversations with students, especially around their mental health and well-being, and just really thinking about ways for students to continue to grow and enjoy their time here at Penn.
Welcome to Penn!
I think you can clap for that. Yeah, it's a nice video.
Well, thank you everybody for clapping for my colleagues. So we are Wellness at Penn. Our student health and counseling pillar offers that like one-on-one clinical care. So if you need the doctor or if you want to speak to a therapist, that is where you're going to go. And then our public health and well-being side is more about creating a community of care through education and public health efforts.
Thanks, Trainer. One last thing we want to talk about before we talk about some emergency procedures is our helpline. This is another number to make sure you take down in your phone, take a picture of it, go ahead and record the number. It's 215-898-HELP or 4357. This is a number that you can call 24 hours a day if you're ever worried about yourself, about a friend, if you need to get them connected to resources on campus and you're not sure where to start. This is your terrific starting point. We can get you connected to student counseling, to student health, anybody over in wellness. If you have a question about academic advising and you're not sure where to start, you forgot who your academic advisor was, we can help sort that out for you. Feel free to give us a call. Again, it's 24 hours a day, available to you and your friends. I've said to the last group, sometimes we'll get calls about like basketball or football tickets to the helpline. It's not exactly for that, but we will make sure we get you your tickets if you really want to get them. We will make sure you get connected there. So take down the phone, 215-898-HELP or 4357. It's a really incredible resource and really something important for you to know as you're going to be supportive friends and community members here at Penn. All right, I'm going to ask Joe Comas to pop on out. We're going to talk about some emergency procedures. Yeah, give it up for Joe. All right.
I didn't even have to say anything. Good afternoon and welcome, class of 2026. Today you learned a lot about the multiple ways we can contact the Division of Public Safety and Penn Police. We know our emergency number, 215-573-3333. We learned about the free Penn Guardian app. We also have duress alarms in all the bathrooms around campus. We have emergency elevator phones and a multitude of blue light emergency phones throughout campus. So they're the resources we're providing that you can reach out to us, and the members of DPS are here to serve you. So we're going to show a short video. It'll cover the three emergency procedures that you'll need to know to remain safe while you're here at Penn.
And as we cue up the video, I do just want to say the video does cover active threat and what to do in the event of an active threat. We know many of you in your high schools or private schools that you did probably go through active threat scenarios and what to do. We want to just give you that context as we head into the video that it will cover that. And at the end of the video, you'll be greeted by a firefighter in full uniform, so get ready for that.
On Penn's campus for police, fire, or medical emergencies, notify PennCom at 215-573-3333 or dial 511 from any campus phone. The team at the Division of Public Safety would like to take a moment to talk with you about being Penn Ready. Penn Ready has 3 emergency procedures: evacuate, shelter in place, and lockdown. When you hear the terms evacuate, shelter in place, and lockdown, do you feel unsure about what to do? Knowing these foundations of safety is very important. We're going to help you to be best prepared in an emergency. Evacuate, a procedure used for fire or other building emergencies. When a fire alarm sounds, get up. Always respond to the fire alarm system and follow the building's evacuation plan. Get out. Immediately exit the building. Do not use the elevators. If you need assistance, wait in the stairwell for the first responders. Know at least 2 ways out of your building. Account. Meet up at your designated building area of refuge or bar to account for all evacuees, including yourself. Await further instructions at the bar. Shelter in place is a procedure used to protect against weather, chemical, biological, or radiological emergencies in the outdoor environment. If you receive a notification to shelter in place, go inside and close all doors and windows. Stay inside the building's shelter area, just like a turtle inside of its protective shell. All Penn buildings have shelter areas. Find your shelter area listed on the Emergency Procedures Bulletin next to the elevator or stairwell. Meet your colleagues and friends at the designated shelter area. Await further instructions via the UPenn Alert emergency notification system. A lockdown represents the actions to take if someone is harming people inside or outside of a building. In the extreme event of a lockdown, stay calm and follow this guide. If you can, run away from the person doing harm to people. Your first and best choice, if it is safe to do so, is to run. If there is an exit nearby and the route is clear, evacuate to a safe area and then call the police. If running away is not possible, hide behind a locked or barricaded door. Hide until the police come to you. Fight. If your life is in danger, as a last resort, take aggressive action to harm the person trying to harm you. Commit to defending yourself with anything in reach. Now you're ready. The foundations of safety are all about knowing what to do. Evacuate. Get up, get out, and account. Shelter in place. Stay inside like a turtle. Lockdown. Run, hide, or fight. Have a police, fire, or medical emergency? Call us anytime at 215-573-3333 or dial 511 from any campus phone.
All right, let's put our hands together.
What's the greatest class of all time at the University of Pennsylvania? What would be that greatest class?
I'll translate. Who's going to be the greatest class in the history of the University of Pennsylvania? 2026.
'26.
All right, that's our fire chief, Chief Janda. You're going to meet the rest of the fire and emergency services team at your upcoming college house evacuation drills on September 6th and 7th, and we're going to have a campus-wide shelter-in-place event on September 30th. A couple tips we want you to remember from the video. In the event a fire alarm goes off, get up, get out, account, and survive. We also want you to identify, when you go back to your college houses, identify your stairways, your stair towers. 2 ways out, right? And no elevators. Also, open flames are prohibited, which means candles are prohibited in college houses. Don't remove or cover smoke detectors. They're your early warning devices that will alert you in case of a fire. And protect the sprinkler heads. They are like little firefighters in your room, ready to protect you when you need it. So good luck and stay safe.
Thanks, Joe. So we just threw a whole bunch of information at you, and I thank you for listening. How about for Fire Chief Gene Janda with the full ensemble and the fire extinguisher. So we appreciate you paying attention, and we wanted to introduce you to one more member of our team at Public Safety. You heard a lot about dogs and turtles today, so we wanted to introduce you to one of our favorite members of Public Safety. Come on out. So, this is Officer Julie Wesley and her partner, Canine Officer Uman. Please applaud. She loves the applause. You'll be interested to know that just like you will be in a few years, Uman is a Penn grad. She is a graduate of the Penn Vet Working Dog Center, which was started here at Penn Vet. So you have an interest in veterinary medicine. It's a great place to volunteer and learn more about the working dogs. We have 2 dogs from there, and Uman is the baby right now. Right, Uman? So she's an ordnance detection dog, which means she can sniff out gunpowder. So we have a lot of big speakers here. You might have heard a couple presidents have been here or have had grandchildren and children who have gone here. So we get a lot of high-profile visitors, in addition to big events like Penn Relays, which I can't wait for all of you to attend in the spring, another great Penn event. And so she helps kind of keep those places safe and sweeps them. The other thing Uman likes that you might have in common is ice cream. Anybody here like ice cream? Yeah. So we're going to show her off a little bit with her ice cream toy. So she's already sitting because she's that good. Can I have a paw? Good girl. Go down. Good girl. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh. So, let's bring everybody else out and say thank you to all of our presenters today, including Officer Uman. So we wish you nothing but success and can't wait to meet you either on Locust Walk. Come see us at 4040 Chestnut Street. And always feel free to say hi to Uman when you see her as well. Thanks so much to you and all the presenters. Thank you.
Thanks to all of you. Look forward to seeing you somewhere else during NSO.